one about reports on Kobbie Mainoo set to sign a new deal at Manchester United, the other one on Erik Ten Hag.
Erik Ten Hag is still in charge, despite Manchester United having had a horrific start to the season. This is strange and I like it. There seems to be something different in the air. Stability, perhaps. Fabrizio Romano gives his update on the Ten Hag situation.
Let me start with Ten Hag, guys, to tell you that, once again, also today, Erik Ten Hag has not received any formal communication from INEOS. So while I'm recording this video, no communications from the owners, no communications from the management. Erik Ten Hag keeps working on preparing the squad for the next games in Premier League and in Europe. So full focus on the pitch, full focus on the tactical plan, full focus on recovering some players, the injury of Garnacho, the injury of Harry Maguire, Mazraoui will also be out. So Man United are fully focused on the pitch in terms of coaching staff, in terms of Erik Ten Hag, and then, guys, in case I have some updates, you know.
What INEOS have done well so far is brought an air of stability to the club. They had a 7-hour meeting at HQ this past week, and the dreaded media microscope was out in full force, buzzing at the anticipated sacking of Erik Ten Hag after an awful start to the season. And guess what happened? Nothing. Guess what was said? Nothing. INEOS didn't feel the need to say or do anything. They made their position clear at the beginning of the season. They stated that their aim was to provide support for the manager. And you know what they have done? They've kept their word. Forgive me for sounding a little surprised, but it would have been very easy for INEOS to sack him by now. And you can guarantee that had those two incompetents in Woodward or Murtaugh still been in charge of the club, then Ten Hag would have been long gone by now. So it's refreshing to see a sporting project stick to its word.
I will be here telling you what's going on, but many of you asking me about Kobbie Mainoo and saying that Kobbie Mainoo is set to sign a new deal at Manchester United. Let me clarify something, guys. Manchester United see Kobbie Mainoo contract extension as a priority since January, February, when they started to push for new deal for Kobbie Mainoo. Then they had conversations with the camp of Kobbie Mainoo, but what I can tell you today is that as of today, beginning of October, Manchester United and Kobbie Mainoo, and his agents of course, are not at the final stages or at the signing stages of the new deal for Kobbie Mainoo. There is a conversation ongoing. This has been ongoing for months. The conversation is positive because Kobbie Mainoo is very happy at Man United. Kobbie Mainoo wants to stay at Manchester United and develop at Manchester United. And Manchester United, of course, INEOS, the management, the manager, all the people at the club want Kobbie Mainoo to be one of the faces of this project for the long term. So, in my opinion, this new deal for Kobbie Mainoo will happen. And in my opinion, also Amad Diallo has a very good possibility to extend his contract at Manchester United soon. So Man United see these extensions as a priority, and I have no doubts that Kobbie Mainoo wants to stay. But today is not the moment where we can say, okay, breakthrough in talks, the new deal is done. Not yet. They still need to work, they still need to negotiate, they still need to fix some details, and then Kobbie Mainoo, I'm sure at some point, will be ready to sign a new deal at Manchester United again, because he's very happy at the club. And Manchester United see this kind of player, young, talented, English in this case even better, and also coming from the academy, as the perfect definition of what they want in the future for Manchester United project under INEOS. Then, guys,
it's safe to say that the Mainoo deal is just a matter of time, and the fact that INEOS are prioritising this deal is just further evidence of their philosophy of long-term thinking, which has so far been the hallmark of the INEOS model. We haven't had this long-term view since the Fergie era. And sticking to their guns with the manager and prioritising the Mainoo deal fills my heart with hope that they know where they are going, and come hell or high water, they are going to stick to their guns and not bow to public pressure. Knowing what you want to achieve long-term is half the battle when it comes to achieving anything. After that, it's just a matter of fine-tuning the day-to-day. I have faith that it's just a matter of time before the penny drops, something clicks, and the team starts to win. Here we go.